Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and please go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, and rising signs. I think that will give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. Alright, let's get started. What is it that Aquarius needs to know for this coming week? So we start off with the Seven of Wands. Now we're going to put out the rest of our 10 cards here for our Celtic cross spread. We're also going to do an 11th card, and that is going to be our bonus card, our confirmation card. And we're not going to look at it. We're just going to put it right over here somewhere. And we're going to look at that at the very end, and we're going to see how that might tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for. Okay, so let's get right into it. I think there is some sort of an energetic blockage going on with you this week. I feel like whatever it is that you've been working on or trying to do or trying to accomplish, whatever kind of just whatever energy flow that you maybe have been used to in the past is just seems kind of blocked. It seems like something is getting in the way of you just like having the energy, having the vitality, the enthusiasm or stamina that you're used to. I think that you are generally a person who has lived their life with a lot of compassion and empathy. I think that you've always tried your best to understand other people and to see where they're coming from and to just kind of put yourself in their position. And I think that you have this great ability to understand other people. Okay, I think that you're able to really connect emotionally with other people. And I think maybe that might be part of what is going on this week. I think maybe there is someone with whom you've had quite a strong connection with in the past. I see that there's been like a good blending of energies, a good just like mutual understanding and harmony, and maybe the synchronicity that you had with this person, because in the recent past we have that Temperance card, that art card as it's called in the Thoth deck. And I think this is really that kind of mixing of two personalities and the intermingling of your life with this person. And I think it's generally been pretty good, and there was some balance achieved there. There was really a nice thing going. It seemed really harmonious, like it was working really well. It was the perfect like mixture, the perfect complement of each other, and you were just working together so nicely. Things were just really flowing. And I think what might be happening this week is this Seven of Wands thing, this like blockage of energy is just kind of getting in the way of that like really harmonious relationship. I think it's partly due to it's partly a blockage in that relationship, right? It's not that your blockage is affecting the relationship, but something is going on there that is kind of causing this blockage or causing like this, maybe a wedge even. If you look at that card, it's kind of like a wedge is kind of pushing the two of you apart. And there's something going on there that's preventing this nice harmonious flow, right? Things are just not flowing again. It's almost as if the emotions or the understanding or this Queen of Cups thing, this compassion and empathy and really deep emotional connection, something is just getting in there and blowing this up a little bit, and just getting in there and being a wedge between the two of you, and it's just stopping this from really happening. And so these two together, this is the kind of relationship that you have. It's just you complement each other with your lifestyles or your habits. Your personalities just are very harmonious. There's a lot of synchronicities there. You just seem to be a good match with this person. And there's a deep emotional connection, and there's a lot of mutual understanding and empathy and tolerance and just love and nurturing on that emotional level. But something this week is getting in the middle of that and pushing the two of you apart. And I don't know quite what that is. I think that your ideal outcome, what you're hoping for here, is that that flow and that renewal and that passion, that love is going to just magically like reignite and reappear and just start flowing again. And I don't know that it's going to work that way. I see some other cards here that might not be pointing in that direction, let's say, okay? But I understand that what you want is just things to get back to a good flow, get back to how they were, right? But there's something getting in the way of that. And as much as you might want this love and passion and connection and this harmony and synchronicity and balance and this just, you know, really wonderful union of the two of you and this wonderful mixture of the two of you to just get back on track and just start working again. I don't know that this is going to happen as quickly or as effortlessly as you're hoping. Because there's something getting in the way of that. Now, I'm going to skip over a card here and go straight to the immediate future. Because if there's something getting in the middle of your relationship, I see that it might be this Knight of Wands. It might be some fire sign that is in some way responsible for some of this, or not sure really how to phrase this. But I see that this, it seems like it's an older energy, and definitely a fire sign or a very fiery personality, but an older person. They are bringing some of this Eight of Swords energy, and this is interference. They are in some way acting as this wedge between the two of you. Now, maybe not consciously. It might not be something that they're aware that they're acting as this wedge. It's not that they have some devious plan and they're just trying to split the two of you apart, right? I don't think it's quite like that, but I think maybe inadvertently, this older energy, older fire sign, is kind of causing some confused thoughts, maybe some doubts, maybe some second guessing, maybe just kind of speaking into this other person's ear a little bit and just giving them a little bit of a reason to pause and just think, oh, well, what am I doing? What do I, you know, it just seems a little confused. It seems that there is, with this person, that they're bringing this kind of confused, unclear, questioning kind of energy. And I think they're bringing it directly, if not directly into your ear, I think into the other person's ear, because I think you would know. And it could be for some of you, if it resonates that way, I think it might be the case where they're your associate or friend or someone, that older, fiery person, is bringing this confused energy, bringing this uncertainty and questioning attitude into this relationship, either directly to you or directly to the other person. I'm not sure which. But that kind of energy, this kind of interfering energy, is what is causing this wedge between you and that partner that you have, right? And I think that you just want things to get back on track and to just quickly return to normal. So I think that this person might actually be like a friend or an associate of your partner, and through their conversations or just some you know, a phrase or word here and there, it's just kind of giving this other person, I'm calling them your partner, I don't know what kind of a relationship it is, but just giving them a little bit of doubt, like just dropping like little seeds of suspicion into their mind, and it's causing a little bit of confusion with them. So look out for that person. See if you can find, talk to your partner and see who that might be. If that's just a buddy, if that is like a coworker or a family member, but somebody with this older, possibly an older male, but with that fiery energy or a fire sign. Okay, that I think that they are what is bringing this confusion into your relationship, and they are, whether they know it or not, they're acting as this wedge between you and your partner. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I think that the only thing really for you to do is to embrace this High Priestess card. And what does that mean? I think in this situation, it just means trust your gut, trust your intuition. If there's something that is actually going on here, if this older male fire energy is actually like whispering into your ear, don't trust them. Follow your own intuition, follow your own gut feelings, follow your kind of your internal knowing, your kind of like divine knowledge, and that connection that you have with your higher self or with spirit. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. Don't let somebody who may have an agenda of their own, don't let them convince you of something that might not be true. Don't let them sway you to their side of the fence in order to accomplish whatever their goals are, right? Because I am getting the feeling like they have some sort of agenda that is contrary to you having this swift renewal of your relationship and this getting back on track of these wonderful feelings. Because I think that you have a good relationship with this person, but this guy over here is somehow, for some reason, and the reason doesn't really matter. Why they're doing this, I don't think that matters. The simple fact is they're bringing this kind of confused energy. They're bringing just these little seeds of doubt or suspicion, and it's acting as a wedge between you and your partner, okay? And I think the only way through this really is for you to trust your intuition, to connect with that higher knowing, that more internal intuitive knowing that you have, and trust your gut, okay? Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, all of that stuff. I see you as someone, also, this seems like it's a pretty heavy situation now to me. But we have this Five of Swords, and I'm wondering if this is kind of your lack of confidence in things. So with whatever is going on, and this, I mean, I wish I could just set this right here so you don't lose sight of this person. I think this is the culprit. But whatever they're doing, I think, is kind of starting to convince you that maybe they're right, or if this is the person that's talking into your partner's ear or whispering little things here and there to try to pull you guys apart. I feel like there's part of you that has just kind of like a little bit of a loss of self-esteem, a little bit of self-doubt, or a little bit of loss of self-confidence. And so I think this puts you at a little bit of a disadvantage. I think you're a little bit of the underdog here. And with this Five of Swords, I think that you see yourself as just someone who may just take the loss, right? Rather than fighting for this relationship, trusting your gut and doing, taking action. I think that you have a little bit of a tendency to just kind of take the loss, and it's a little bit of a lack of self-confidence. I don't want to overstress that, but I think there might be a little bit of that going on, and I want you to be aware of that. The other person, your partner, and you, I think, have this strong devil energy. Now, you hear the word devil, you think this is going to be a terrible card, terrible message, an evil symbol. No, there's nothing evil or sinister about this devil. This is that passion, that attraction, that love and lust for each other that is just going to, if this relationship was really meant to be, it is going to be. Okay, there's nothing that can stop it. If that is your true intention and your partner's true intention to be together, this person here, they are not worth it. They're not going to succeed. They're not going to be able to continue being this wedge between you. Your love and attraction and desire for each other is going to win out and just bust that thing down. I'm confident in that. We already talked about this Eight of Swords here, and this is that confusion, that kind of like mental uncertainty, that just suspicion and doubt that person's dropping. Again, I think you have to trust your intuition on that, and hopefully your partner will trust their intuition on that situation as well. And if this is one of their friends or associates, well, it's a bad friend and it's a bad associate. And I don't think your partner's going to fall for that. I think they'll be able to see through that kind of BS, provided that it's really you know, it's really their intention to stay with you and your intention to stay in this relationship, because I think it's a good relationship. It's harmonious. There's a lot of love. There's a deep connection, and I really think that there is this strong attraction, this strong desire to be together at against all odds. Okay, so whatever this situation is, I think if you really want this relationship to work, you can get through it, and you'll have that relationship and that success, and this person isn't going to be able to ruin that for you. Okay, the final card that we have today, except for that bonus card, that confirmation card, I haven't forgot about that. We have this moon card. Now this moon card, I think, is kind of summarizing what we've been talking about, that there are probably some kind of rumors, some kind of lying, some kind of deceit or doubt, or just dropping little hints, or just sowing the seeds of suspicion and doubt, either in your mind or in your partner's mind, from this older male fiery energy that we saw. Okay, and I think that's kind of what's summing up. There's some treachery going on. There's some kind of lying or rumors or something that is that's coming from that person, and it's interfering in your relationship. That pretty much sums it up. We're going to take a look at this confirmation card. Now, I don't know what it says or what it's going to reveal, or if it's going to confirm anything for us today, but ooh, we have the Princess of Discs. Okay. So I think this is kind of just saying, look, with all of this big pile of mess that we have right here, I think things are going to be okay. This princess really contains within her all of these other cards, right? All of this stuff right here. She has all of that within her. She has control over all of this. And I think what this is saying is that despite all of this mess right here, things are going to be okay. Things are going to be safe and secure and stable and good and abundant and productive and loving for you. Okay, so whatever the outcome of this is, I think this is the universe's way of saying, don't worry, things are going to be okay. All right, they may not turn out the way you want them to in this moment, but they're going to turn out in the way that is right for you for the time and energy that is here right now. Okay, and through your actions in the next few days, in the next week or two, are going to determine the outcome of this situation. But whatever that is going to be, whatever the sum total of all of this stuff is, the universe has you. The nature has you. You're in good hands with this Princess of Discs. She is nurturing and loving, and she will defend you until the very end. And this is just a really loving, nurturing card. And I think this also is representative of the environment around you. Your friends, family, your support system, your loved ones. I think things are going to be okay regardless of what happens with this situation. Okay. Aquarius, I'm sorry that this was such a heavy reading. I hope that you'll stick around and watch the extended version of this. We're going to see if we can dive a little bit deeper. You can become a member of this channel by, I think there's a button on the front page, or there's a link in the description box too. You can click on that. This was your weekly tarot forecast on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Thank you.